Hey guys, Rosie here, and the big news on YouTube this week happens to be YouTube's terms of service and their advertiser-friendly content guidelines. A lot of YouTubers are saying that these guidelines are new, but YouTube says that they've had these guidelines in place for a while. It's just that they are now starting to crack down and actually enforce these rules by demonetizing certain videos that they deem not advertiser friendly. So the content guidelines that has YouTube all in an uproar, they say that these types of content are considered not advertiser friendly, and it includes but are not limited to sexually suggestive content including partial nudity and sexual humor. Now there are quite a few YouTubers that present their content in this manner, and their content has already been demonetized, and if it hasn't, then it will in the near future. Violence, including display of serious injury and events related to violent extremism. I'm wondering if this includes certain video games, because some gamers might be affected by this and they might have to watch what type of video games they play. Inappropriate language, including harassment, profanity, and vulgar language. What YouTuber doesn't use profanity or vulgar language? There are a lot of YouTubers that are going to be affected by this if they don't stop cursing, and a lot of YouTubers do curse a lot, but so does most of the world. People go to high school and middle school and they curse in school every single day. So what difference does it make if profanity is used on YouTube? Promotion of drugs and regulated substances, including selling, use, and abuse of such items. I can understand why that rule is in place, and I do agree with it. Drugs should not be promoted on YouTube in any way, shape, or form. And it can present a danger to children and other people who are easily influenced by such creators. Controversial or sensitive subjects and events, including subjects related to war, political conflicts, natural disasters, and tragedies, even if graphic imagery is not shown. I think that a lot of news creators, a lot of news channels are going to be affected by this. Their content includes stuff that happens in the real world and stuff that happens on YouTube. And I think that some of this stuff does need to be presented to the world because they don't watch news. They don't watch the news on regular television, and the news gets sponsors every day. So why should the news channels on YouTube be any different? I think that YouTubers should not be censored in such a manner, because a lot of the reason that we YouTube viewers are attracted to certain YouTube channels is because it's not heavily censored, and we can get the content that we desire in a manner that we are attracted to. It's funny, it's entertaining, it's unique. We don't see it on television, so we have to go to YouTube to get this content. Now, I can understand YouTube is a business. They have to find promoters that are attracted to certain channels, and they have to find certain promoters that want to be associated with such channels. And I guess they want to be careful with how YouTube creators present their content, and they want the creators to be more professional so that they will appear more attractive to other businesses or whatever. So YouTube has put the best practices for creating advertiser-friendly content. They say do follow YouTube's policy guidelines. Do use a title and thumbnail for your video that represents the content. Do create content that appeals to brand advertisers looking to engage with your content. This can increase the chances of finding an advertiser sponsor for your channel. Don't use explicit language or imagery in your title or thumbnail. And don't embed promotions for your own sponsors in your videos, since this can create advertiser conflict. Learn more about paid product placement policy. So, like I said, I can understand that YouTube is a business. They're well within their rights to do this. And I guess they just want a more professional channel and more professional content creators. But some content creators create their content on their own terms, and they should be able to do that without having their main source of income. They shouldn't have their main source of income affected by this, but unfortunately they are. Now, some content creators do use vulgar language, they do curse a lot, and they have been able to find sponsors on their own. And so I think that YouTubers should remain able to be themselves without being restricted so much. Because I've heard that a lot of YouTubers have quit because of these guidelines. Some of them don't know when they've crossed a line or what they should say or do in their videos, and it will affect how we viewers view videos in the future. So I guess we'll all see how this plays out in days to come. Hopefully this won't be the beginning of the end, and hopefully YouTube will think more about the viewers as well as promoters, because we have to have content that we are attracted to, and they should think about that. They should not take away the content that brought us to YouTube in the first place. If we wanted to watch TV, we watch TV, but we are on YouTube, and we want content that is not heavily censored and brought to us in a manner that made us fans in the first place. So come on, YouTube, think about it. And with that being said, I'm gonna go. I'm Rosie the Rose Girl, and I hope to see you guys on the next upload. Bye.